Welcome back to another episode on the MLD Balls page. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing a reaction video to the three-team trade that we just got in Dort Zaccharie Risacher, and 3 second rounders going to the OKC Thunder. I think I'm going to start maybe uploading daily from now on. I think the idea of this channel is just going to be a Twitter reaction channel. Yeah, I think I'm going to be like a Twitter reaction, but I'm going to be like a number one source for draft content. Like I think I watch college ball a lot now, and I know how like mock draft heads be, and dude, that stuff is so awesome to me. So I think I'm gonna start doing this daily, just daily tweets, and yeah, let's see how long I do that for. I'm gonna say that today. Fuck it. Daily tweets. I'm just gonna react to a tweet every day. There's always a tweet in the NBA, right? In the NFL too. Um, in today's video, the tweet we're gonna be going over is Dort to the Atlanta Hawks. Kind of decent. I mentioned it before. The Atlanta Hawks sneakily are the team that had the most competitive series against the team that won the NBA Finals this year. You move Dyson Daniels to the three. Dort is a more ready now player, but like I feel like Rishache still has the potential to become a Dort one day. Like I don't understand why the Hawks are so in on winning now, but at the same time, I do. Like they really don't believe in Trey Young that much. They think just CJ McCollum, who will just be a normal offensive guy next to defense, is awesome, and I think so too. For the Dallas Mavericks, man, that's a potential player for nothing. Like literally nothing. Ryan Nimhard, they weren't even feeling him. Like I like Ryan Nimhard though. Like that's the thing about it. The Atlanta Hawks got Ryan Nimhard, who isn't bad at all. And at this point in Rishache's career, I think him and Nimhard are going to be similar level players at the end of it all. I think that they're gonna both be like low level starters to high quality bench players. And then the Atlanta Hawks get a Lou Dort who got some championship DNA. Win now fits. Thunder. Shout out to the Thunder. I heard that they shed 250 mil in cap, and that draft pick of Bennett Sturts is making more sense. You're gonna give Shea Gilgeous the Lou Dort role, Casey Wallace the Lou Dort role, and plug in Jared McCain to have a second scorer almost, or a third scorer, really, because J Dub's gonna be healthy. But that Thunder team, this year, and when they had their run, we seen that offense is what held them back. Lou Dort and the defense is awesome. They got a lot of it though. They really do. And I love what the OKC Thunder did in the draft. They got a guy who a lot of people don't know in Lamar Wilkerson. He was a first rounder for me this year. If you were keeping up with my mock drafts, I had Lamar Wilkerson in the first round, and the Thunder ended up snagging him like UDFA, I believe, which is insane. He's going to play the Lou Dort role. It's somebody who a lot of people wouldn't mention to you, and that's why y'all got to hit a like, comment, subscribe to the MLD Balls page, because we tell you about players like Lamar Wilkerson before they're out, you know? That's what this is for. Lamar Wilkerson on the OKC Thunder, he could play the same exact role as Lou Dort. He's taller, he's a better shooter, he plays defense tough, and just be the end of the bench guy for now. But I think in the future, Lamar Wilkerson would be awesome on the Thunder. For now, though, Jared McCain starting next to Shea, I that's what I would do. I'd start McCain or Kaysen. Who cares? Maybe I'd lean in towards Kaysen actually, and McCain off the bench could be like Manu Ginobili, and then you just have Kaysen start, no cap. You just really. I just start Kaysen at the 1 and Shea at the 2, J-Dub at the 3, Chet at the 4, iHeart at the 5. Easy. You could debate McCain and Wallace though, but McCain is so. I think McCain's a better player, but Wallace is like, he can give you that like Gary Payton in the starting lineup. just buy into the defense. And then McCain would literally be like six man of the year a couple times if he accepts that role. Or he wouldn't even be able to qualify for the award because he'd be the plug and play guy if one of the guards hurt. Thunder though, I understand the vision. Like y'all see how many guards I just named? The Thunder shut off Aaron Wiggins. They shut off what else? They shut off Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe. Like they needed a second real scorer, and Jared McCain could actually give them that. They did kind of find that he wasn't really there. Them losing in the conference finals this year, it was all due to health to me. Like J Dub is hurt. Come on, J Dub was hurt. Like we don't got to say nothing else. AJ Mitchell even got hurt. They drafted Bennett Sturts. This is a good team. The Thunder should be the favorites again. And the Mavericks fans, believe it or not, if anybody's here still listening as a Mavericks fan, I think y'all are contenders. Like, maybe, I ain't gonna lie, all three of these teams, check me out, hear me out. All three of these teams are legit playoff teams next year, in my opinion. Cooper Flag going into year 2. He's already had a couple 50-point games under his belt. You got Kyrie 100% healthy. And then this team got that big rotation that everyone knows about. And they got number 1 picks that are under 25 coming off the bench at wing now. Like, come on, man. I understand that, like, he hasn't had the best start of his career, but neither did Kyle Lowry. Like, neither did Chauncey Billups. Okay, so when I was going over that draft that year, I didn't love Risacher. I didn't really like him. I didn't even know about him until my last mock draft, to be honest, when I realized all of these France kids played with each other, such as Alex Sarr. I believe he played with Alex Sarr. Like, you feel me? Like that, or he played with Alex Sarr or Wemby, maybe even both. Like, Risacher has had some crazy teammates, and he's always just been the best wing on those teams, which is why the NBA kind of fell in love with him, because Alex Sarr and Victor Wembanyama, the years of that draft and the year prior, were the top prospects. And, he played with the 2 number 1 prospects back-to-back years, and he looked cool. He looked cool, but I feel like that's why he got a little bit overrated, because he was playing with both of the number 1 prospects. And the year of his draft, the number 1 prospect demanded not to be drafted number 1. So they went with his teammate instead. I guess I would have went Donovan Clingan. I always said that. I always mocked that. If y'all would have been keeping up with my mock drafts for a couple years, it was always Donovan Clingan at pick 1 for the Atlanta Hawks. Even before Alex Sarr said the news, I like Donovan Clingan more. But after the news, it was locked. Oh yeah, baby, it's easy now. But I mean, I guess you don't get Trae Young a defensive center. You get him a guy who is playing around one instead. Like some things in basketball you just need, baby. Come on. Donovan Clingan is about to be giving Wemby problems. Imagine if this team, right, that needs defense against a Wemby, like that's what they're looking for. They're looking for Lou Dort trade ain't defense for Wemby, but they're looking for defense for a championship run, and on Onyeka Okongwu, pretty small. Henry Vesar, they just drafted him to maybe be that. He fell in the second round. I had Henry Vesar going in the lottery, but I mean, dude, his shooting ability and his size is like a little wearer, but is he gonna be able to hold with Wemby? I mean, if they make it that far, that's gonna be one of their best options. The Hawks even got that center, Zuby Ejiofor. The Hawks got, Hawks fans, Mavericks fans, and Thunder fans. This is all a win-win-win scenario. I just talked about a quote unquote role player trade, but these players, like, it shows the directions that your teams are going. Shout out to the Thunder, shout out to the Mavericks, shout out to the Hawks, to anybody that just tuned in to the live. You should go back, listen to it, because I'm about to head out. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a nice day and God bless.